Come along with me and Rapid Roy on part 2 of our Mecum motorcycle auction. I'll put a link to part 1 in the comments section. In this video, you're going to be walking along with us as we explore all the different bikes at the Mecum auction that we see. I can't bring all of them to you because there's so many. There's 1,750 motorcycles being auctioned off here. So I'll show you a few, and I hope you like it. Sorry, I had to redo this audio. It was so loud coming into the auditorium with the auctioneer, and my breathing is pretty heavy in the mask at this time. What we're looking at here is a 1922 Bros Superior Mark 1. And this is one of the bikes that's on the turntables when you're coming in, so I think this was a Saturday bike, which would go for a lot of money. Right next to it in the middle was this is 1923 Nera car. Apparently those were pretty popular. I never did see one in the United States anyway. Right next to that is the 1933 Blue Star W3-8 BSA. I love those exhaust pipes coming up the side like that. I know it's probably not very practical. So we'll go back to the regular audio now. Roy has been spoiled by the butter smooth operation of the controls of today's bikes. So when he goes back to the 1970s, he's become a little weaker wimp now, and they don't feel as good. I mean, the clutches are harder to pull, the throttles are stiffer, the front brakes, of course, are mostly a drum brake, so it's a little different.
Well, it's just 40-year-old grease in the cable still, if they're original cables.
Yeah, but they were never really smooth back in those days.
It was more of a manly ride. You had to be,
like at QA50?
You had to be more of a brute. Well, yeah, well, that didn't have a clutch.
Folks, this is a 2010 electric bike. It's Bramo. Inertia. Cleverly, Inertia. This is a 1971 Honda 80 Mini Road Racer. Now, it isn't had about as cute as you can get. Have you ever seen anything like that?
No.
I haven't either. What's the thing on for?
81 Honda 80 Mini Road Racer.
What's the little trash bag what you carry it in?
Yeah, really. No warranty.
Oh, it's got a signed gas tank.
Well,
so that's why they got that probably over there.
They don't want my signature on it, so they
yeah.
tag over it.
Rapid Roy, I mean. Oh, I have to pay tribute to one of my friends again. My buddy I was just talking about owned one of those 500 Hondas back there. He also owned one of these 1971 Hondas 350s. And I have to apologize. He's dead and buried, but I used to beat him like a drum in drag racing. So, Mr. Bill, you shouldn't feel bad. This guy lost to me for about 8 or 9 years, but he kept on trying. This is what the gold wing for the younger folks used to look like before it got all growed up. Actually, it started in about 1976 here, but it's a 1,000 cc, and then Americans started putting windjammer fairings on them, and Honda decided they wanted to get in on that act, and they started adding stuff to the gold wing too. But this is what they looked like before they got all big.
Yeah, bigger.
Now let's just pause for a second to look at three pretty good black bikes. A 1929 BMW R63 and a very sharp 1974 BMW R90S. And last but not least, a 1953 Vincent Black Shadow, one of my favorites. This is a Harley Davidson racer, road racer from back in the day.
Somebody give $1,000 for that motorcycle. $1,500, $2,000, $2,000. I have $1,500 bid.
1972 XR 750 road racer.
$2,000. I have $1,500. Anybody get $2,000?
Estimated selling between $75,000 and $80,000.
$2,000. Now $2,500.
From the George Shultz collection.
$2,500.
This is another Captain America replica.
$500 in. You better get $2,500. At $2,500 here, you better go take. She said yes. Take the yes. $2,500. I have $2,000.
An XLCR.
She said yes.
I don't really understand why the
That looked like Patricia said yes.
sissy.
You're back.
It's all right. I took.
$2,000 is the bid.
It's all right. Why do they put the sissy racks on these things?
So $2,000.
It's an XLCR.
That's the one my friend was so interested in because he's building one. This one's way wrong in almost every way.
It's so the bits don't fall off.
But why would you do something like this to an XLCR? Why would you put a luggage rack on an XLCR?
It's ridiculous.
These are two 1977 XLCRs. Folks, a luggage rack should not go on this bike. A sissy bar should not go on this bike. You shouldn't own these bikes if you do that.
$2,000 to the internet. Sold $2,000. W9 coming up in 1974 Yamaha TY80 rear.
XR 1000, which I think was one of the last iron engines they made on a Harley range, 1984. Yeah, I think they went to, in 85, they went to the Evolution engine, 85 or 86. I actually thought of buying one like this back in the day. I didn't have the money. Mike Hellwood in a box.
Brand new. Who does that? Why is the motorcycle doesn't take it out of the
Time
crate?
capsule over there.
I've seen a lot of bikes in the crates before, little Honda racers and stuff still in the crates.
That's crazy.
So there's a Mike Hellwood, guys, in the crate. Or I don't know. I'm thinking it's got.
$3,000 is the bid.
So here's the bike out of a crate. And here's the bike still in the crate.
32. You good here? Free. Now $3,200. So $3,200. I have $1,500.
What in the world is that?
$2,000. So it's $1,700.
Everybody's questioning. It looks like it's got one of those old Yamaha
Yeah, it looks like that.
front ends.
$2,000.
It says it's a 2012 Traviston V-Rex 2. Very rare. I'd say it is.
Well, this is a V-Rod.
This is different. This doesn't even have the same type of steering that Yamaha had. Look where it pivots back there. The Yamaha pivoted at the hub in front.
This is a V-Rod engine.
Got a V-Rod engine. Everything else on it is way different.
I had a V-Rod. You know, the engine was fantastic.
Yeah.
But the motor, yeah, I had one. It was not. But the motorcycle was too long, like this. If they would have put that engine in a sport bike frame, it would have been awesome.
That engine is about the same power as my Turbo.
Let me get on the other side. I want to get some shots of this.
$2,250 to the internet. Sold.
This is a 1947 Moto Guzzi single. It's got the bologna slicer on that.
But it's okay.
Right
You'll
here.
get 24.
Wow.
26 is on the screen. It is a sidecar
Some
only,
kind of
sold on the
flywheel?
bill of
Yep.
motorcycle sidecar only, spoke wheel, no reserve.
Selling at no reserve. It's on the screen. It is also right down here.
While we did not get to stay for the whole auction, I did pull up some pricing on some of the higher priced bikes being sold. And some of the bikes that I just thought were very interesting. And you can see most of these higher priced bikes are going to be collector bikes. They're not riding bikes. There are some interesting bikes I've never seen before. These two DKWs. I thought people might be interested in seeing those. And we're coming close to wrapping this up. Believe it or not, Harley sold this just like it is right here. With a wheelie bar and everything. Now, everybody's seen the new BSA being introduced and the Gold Star. Well, this is what the original looked like back in 1958. You can see the resemblance for sure. This is one of Harley's war models here. It's a WLA 1942 WLA 45. You see the ammo boxes there and the saddlebags and the air filtration system. It really doesn't look like it's been restored. A lot of signs here also. The 1976 Honda 550 F1 like I sold a couple years ago for $4,500. It sold for $13,500. I did not make a good deal, I guess. Well, I'm sitting here at the end of the day, at the end of the auction for us, and it's pretty clear that if you have a little Honda 50 or 70, you're gonna get a good price for that, and all those, they're just sell for a tremendous amount of money. If you have a Kawasaki Concours, you just might as well throw it in the trash because nobody wants it there at the auction, no matter how good it looks. The Japanese cruisers generally don't sell well here. Anything with a Harley that's got a knucklehead, they'll sell for a tremendous amount of money. Then shovel heads, then the other bikes. But choppers don't sell well unless they got a panhead motor in them or a knucklehead. I just wanted to thank Roy and Jeff for going out to the auction and being there with me. It's very helpful and entertaining at the same time. And unfortunately, folks, I'm not going to be able to show you everything here. I know this video is a little long, but I'm leaving out still half of the bikes. You just have to get out there to see it yourself. Well, this is the Flat Cap Cafe Racer here with Roy.
Hi there.
And we think this is a pretty good bike show. If you have a chance to come down here and do this, you ought to do it. You can walk around till your back hurts, then you can rest a little bit and listen to the auction. This is a Flat Cap Cafe Racer. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.